What up, Laker fam? It's your boy DTLF back with another post game recap. Uh, where do we start, guys? Where do we start? Lakers lose to the Rockets, the tanking Rockets that only had 16 games coming into tonight, all year long. One. Think about that. The Houston Rockets just beat the Lakers, and we had every opportunity to win it. But what did we learn tonight? Is that the Lakers front office and the coaching staff made a horrible decision by benching Anthony Davis. We knew it already. We knew it already. Second mistake of the night was going small. You know, they started with the Rui instead of Wenyan. When by the time we made the adjustment in the second half, it was too little, too late. Darvin continues to make rookie mistakes. Then, on top of that, we went down 4 points at one point in the fourth quarter with like 9 minutes left or something like that. We literally right there, fam. And what does Darvin do? He allows Dennis to play ISO ball, dribble, pull up, break, and we just fall apart after that. Every time we had an opportunity, poor coaching, poor decision making by some of the players, and just a horrible night overall, man. It should not have happened like this, but hey, you know, we take a loss. Hopefully, other teams lose as well. All right, there's other games going on right now, but very disheartening, man. We lose to one of this, scrub franchises, and this could come back to bite us. Hopefully, it does not. Hopefully, other teams lose as well. Last I checked, the Mavericks are losing to the Spurs in the fourth quarter, so hopefully that pulls through. All right, with 5 minutes left, so keep tabs on that one. And then let's see, Clippers playing the Warriors right now. Timberwolves lost to the Celtics, so that helps us a little bit. So a couple of good things happened, but still, man, we should have won this game. No excuses, no ands, if, buts about it. 3 people to blame for this game if you want to blame 3. Number 1, Darvin Ham. Horrible rotations, horrible decision making. He continues to preach that they have enough on the roster where they should go out and get a big man on a 10-day contract. That's number 1. Person number 2 to blame, Dennis Schroeder, man. Dennis Schroeder sometimes plays like he's sick or something. Like he don't play like a healthy person. He don't play all the time putting effort, right? And when his shot's not falling, he compounds that by making horrible mistakes and taking ill-advised shots that are leading to transition buckets heading the other way. Doesn't get back on defense. And reason number 3, Anthony Davis. Yeah, I know he didn't play the game. And I know he said he wanted to play, but let's be honest. Somebody who wants to play will actually play. All right, last I checked, he could override everything. He could say, I remember Kobe used to do it all the time. But we just got into that era, man, where everybody makes excuses. Everybody takes days off. I'm going to call it the Kawhi Leonard era. This is what we're living right now. And I hope that the new CBA, put something in place to have these players, if they're healthy, they should play. Even if it's limited minutes, they should play. There's no reason why anybody should be sitting when you're still below 500 trying to make the playoffs with the final 13 games of the season. Not 12, by the way. So golden opportunity again. No 500 for the Lakers again. Load managed bullshit again. And it's just very disheartening as a Laker fan to sit here. We show potential, and then the next game, AD misses. Then we show potential, and then the next game, the coach just has a horrible night. He allows players to shoot us out of games. He doesn't make the proper adjustments. He goes small when he should go big. He doesn't play zone when he shouldn't. He does play zone when he shouldn't. And there's just so many mistakes that the Lakers kept making tonight. Every time we made a nice little run, something happened. That was compounded by mistakes by the players. D'Lo didn't have the best night tonight either, if we're being honest. This was probably his worst game so far as a Laker. And I'll say this. They're coming off of a back-to-back, but no excuses, man. We're down the stretch. We're down the stretch. So it's one of those things, man, where we got to really strap down now and play. I know we ain't got Rocket fans up in here. I know for a fact that ain't no Rocket fans up in here. Because y'all couldn't even fill out your own arena. So I don't want none of that fake bandwagon stuff in the chats because y'all don't even go to your games, bro. Jose, appreciate you. He said, thanks, front office, for not signing a big, and thanks for being I don't know what that means. Bron would have played now Whiteside in Puerto Rico. I don't think Whiteside is our savior, but yeah, we definitely need to sign a big. I agree with you on that one. I agree with you on that one big time. It's a no-brainer that we should have had a big, but I think Darvin Ham's schemes going small, it has told the front office he doesn't want more bodies or something in the locker room. I mean, I don't have an explanation for it. Great idea to bench our only center. Don't know how long I can do it. I think that's what he meant. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Joseph said for the Mavs and the T Wolves lost two hurts even more. I know. We're right there knocking on the door, and every time the door opens up, we don't walk through it, man. We close the door on our damn selves and we get locked out for a little longer. So it is a heartbreaking loss. I can't even sugarcoat this one, man. I can't even, look at the bright side. What was the bright side? Austin Reeves fought extremely hard. We were in this game even though we played like crap. I told you guys we would be in it in the second half because the Rockets are not an organized team, but somehow playing, this sloppy of a team, we managed to be sloppier somehow, which tells me that this might not be the right coach for the job because look, think about it. Right? How the hell we go into Houston, one of the sloppiest teams in the league, and we force them to have 17 turnovers, but they outscore us 78 to 42 points in the paint. And we didn't even start our only big we had. Right? We didn't even start our only big we had, man. That is truly embarrassing. It's a damn shame that Mo Bamba went down, but we have to adapt and we have to adjust. We have to roll with the punches. We didn't do that at all. It truly is embarrassing, man. And this team is one of those things, man, where 12 games left. We really, and there's a couple more back-to-back games left on the schedule. It's gotten to the point where I'm just like, it's gotten to that point where I'm sick of the excuses. There's no more excuses, guys. Anthony Davis should be playing every game. Unless he's hurt or something, he should be playing every game. All right, no more excuses. Darvin Ham needs to do a better job of coaching versus a team that has 16 wins. A much better job. He got outcoached yet again. Yet again, he got outcoached. And then, again, the Lakers got to show some heart. I know we're tired. We're coming off of back-to-back. We just got off of the plane late. But we played like we got off the plane 5 minutes before the game. Like, there's no excuses, guys. Got to show up, man. Got to show up. Right. And there were several things that factored into this loss. First of all, we shot lights out from beyond the arc last night, not tonight. 11 for 44, 25% from beyond the arc. Got to do something different, man. We played right into their hands. All right. Total rebounds, 50 to 37. We got out rebounded by 13, and we gave up 15 offensive rebounds. Okay. Steals, we had 7, but we didn't really get many transition buckets off of those steals. So there's really like no benefit off of getting them steals, to be honest with you, because we didn't play as our best of our ability. Vando was missing layups. D'Lo was missing threes. They weren't on their game. Like I said, our best player was Austin Reeves, who continues to come off the bench. But everybody else, man, didn't really show heart. Austin Reeves led us with 24. I still think he should be the starter because Beasley's just not consistent. Like I said, he has one good game every 3 to 4. Can't have that. He said, I was yelling at my TV. They should all be embarrassed. All of them from the top to the bottom. I was yelling too, Tina. I'm not going to lie. I was in there losing my voice. Girl telling me to calm down and all because they just kept making stupid mistake after stupid mistake. And it's like, I don't understand why we get sloppy with it sometimes, right? And then you see the difference in coaching, right? We make a little surge, a little resurgence, a little comeback. They call a timeout immediately. On the other hand, we allowed them to hit back-to-back threes before calling a timeout. I was like, come on now. We should have called a timeout after the first 3. Just horrible, man. Load management is not my favorite era of basketball. My boy Joseph said organization does have final say, though, Dan. I don't know about that. Maybe I'm spoiled. Maybe we're spoiled because we saw Kobe play, but you could never tell Kobe not to play. Nowadays, I feel like they use that as a scapegoat mindset. Like, you know what? The organization doesn't want me to play. They're my mama and my papa. They tell me what to do. No. Kobe would have been like, screw that, man. We playing tonight. Screw that. I don't care. Nobody can stop me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really is. The players have really, and I'm not saying just AD because I love AD when he's on the court. But I'm talking about everybody, man. Everybody around this league just looks for, like, if they clip their toenail improperly, they're going to get a day off. Like, that's how soft these players have become. And it's truly sad. It's sad to see a game where, players used to play with broken fingers, just popping back in and go back in the game. Now you're literally not playing back-to-backs. Well, these are the consequences. They thought it was going to be sweet and easy versus the Rockets. Told you guys, they had won 3 out of 6. And now, now 4 out of 7. He said, tough one tonight. Dan Ham went with the exact same game plan of overplaying Schroeder, even though we were getting bullied inside. Need a real big. That too, man. The guard lineups against lengthier teams don't work. The Schroeder was getting posted up by Kenyon Martin Jr. They got so many easy buckets in the paint with no resistance, zero resistance. And it's just disappointing, man. All the way around disappointing. I'm disappointed in the front office. I'm disappointed in the coaching staff and in the players for this loss. But hey, we live to fight another day, right? That's been the mantra we've built up in this channel all year long, because Lakers still right there regardless, right? Why couldn't AD play reduced minutes? We really could have used him in certain moments in the game. Easy win if he plays. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. It all seems like excuses now, man. We're really coddling superstars nowadays. But I don't buy it. I think he could have played. You really think a coaching staff in the front office is going to hold back a player from playing if he's healthy? Maybe they suggested it to him, but I think the final decision will always fall on the player's lap. It has to. Mark Goggins says, I put this on AD. At this point of the season, we need these games back-to-back or not. Got to play. I agree, Mark. I agree 110%. And, of course, you're always going to have people defending the players, which is fine. We can agree to disagree. But bottom line is this, man. We grew up in an era where there were no excuses. Now there's a plethora of excuses thrown our way. Like I said, if somebody, a toenail gets stepped on or something, players are going to miss a month. It's embarrassing, guys. The new CBA better come correct in favor of playing the players a little bit more, right? Now people are talking about we should cut back on games because players miss so much anyways. Imagine that. Imagine we handicap the league so much that not only are we letting players pick and choose what games they play, but now they want to cut back games to baby them even more. Nah, bruh. I'm not with it. Jose said, waive Reed and get a center and a PG because Stevie Wonder got better vision than Schroeder. He says, so many times I saw shooters open. He gets tunnel vision. The problem I have with Dennis is at times he's spectacular and at times he's not, right? It's a 50-50 with him. Sometimes he's Call of Duty and sometimes he's Saving Private Ryan Dennis. We don't know what version we're going to get of him, man. But this is what Darvin Ham had to say, by the way, and I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful job of cleansing his hands from any blame. Darvin Ham said the energy, effort, and urgency from the Lakers was non-existent, okay, at the start of the game tonight. And they let the Rockets dictate the energy and physicality. You put yourselves behind the 8 ball, and you don't come out the right way. So, like I said, man, we got on Russell Westbrook's case for not taking accountability. I think we got to get on his coach's case as well. He's got to take accountability. His rotations were off. If he starts Wenyen, maybe they don't have so many points in the paint to start the game, and maybe the flow and the tempo of the game is dictated in a different direction. Maybe more three-point shots, less efficiency on their part, more momentum in our favor. Just maybe. It worked in the second half, right? No energy from these players, but yet you decided to bench Anthony Davis, right? Okay. If AD could at least play 20 minutes, we win this game. That's all I wanted. But I figured, and you see, it would have looked bad if we would have blew out the Pelicans and AD doesn't have to play in the fourth quarter at all, and then he sits out this game as well. But that's why I was not happy about him having to play at all, because then he got his reason to sit out, right? That's what I'm saying. We coddling these players too much, bottom line. Players will hate a person like me saying this. Since I don't play in the league, they're going to be like, you don't know nothing, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I've been watching basketball all my life. I've seen more injuries than ever, and that's what all this new science and all this sitting out. If anything, I think it contributes to starting and stopping your body from getting that consistent exercise and from missing practices. They don't get practices no more. There's been more injuries than ever before, more shattered ankles on that pizza diet that, we got guys like LaMelo Ball and Lonzo, they don't eat their greens, their veggies, but they sure as hell miss practices in games. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? So it's very disappointing, guys. But again, we got to go with it because we love basketball. We're never going to stop watching. Even if they turn this product into the Space Jam sequel, with 4-point shots and all kinds of crazy gimmicks, we're not going to stop watching. Let's be honest. We're diehard basketball fans. We'll watch all the way through. Even though they don't allow you to play defense nowadays, a lot of flopping going on. Yes, even on the Lakers side, we were flopping too. There was a lot of flopping going on in today's modern day NBA, but that's the product that people want nowadays. I guess they would rather break records and handicap players than to watch real workhorses out here get after it and earn everything they got. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But we live to fight another day. Keep your eyes out on the Dallas Maverick games. If you guys have any questions, I'm all ears now. I'll answer any questions, any concerns you have. Looks like the Mavericks are down 1 to the Spurs with 1 minute and 32 seconds to go. So that was too close for comfort right there. And then the Timberwolves lost. That is the good news of the day. But we didn't help ourselves, man. We didn't help ourselves at all tonight. And that's the disappointing part right there. I don't think you can blame AD. The team chose to sit him back-to-backs. Do you believe in Santa Claus as well? I'm just saying. If you believe everything you hear, go for it, man. I choose not to believe everything I hear because a lot of stuff is sugar-coated. Oh, the team chose. That shit wasn't going on when Kobe Bryant was playing. The team wasn't choosing shit. Kobe said, I'll play, he'll play. Bottom line. So, but hey, if you choose to believe in Santa Claus still, hey, who am I to say he doesn't exist, right? You choose to believe that the team chose and AD had to sit there hostage. Oh, poor AD. You had to sit there. Then it's all good, man. He says so much ISO ball. No one was really looking to pass to Russell, especially not Dennis. He said Reeves tried. He started attacking the basket while others shot the 3 ball. Yeah, I really dislike when players settle for threes, especially when you don't have them going like tonight. 11 for 44 is not a good shooting percentage. He said, we need a center and we have an open spot. The Godfather Pelinka, your job isn't done. I agree with that one, though. That is on the front office for sure. In a way, they need this L against this type of team so that they can see they're not all of that. And they got to show up every game, especially considering our standing situations. I don't think we needed this L, but if they don't learn from this, I don't know what it'll teach them for sure, man, because we have potential to be so much more. But with the fragile mindset that our star player missing games plus the coaching staff coddling superstars and stuff, I mean, this is the new era, guys. And as you can see, fans are used to it because they come out here, man, looking like Trojans defending their favorite players, Oh, AD wanted to play, but the coaches, the front office is like, okay, we'll defend the players. That's fine. Blame Jeannie? Someone said blame Jeannie. She wants to save money for her wedding. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it, bro. Now that is a reach, man. If we can lose by 4, we should have won by 4. Yeah, we didn't execute down the stretch, man. Dallas now leads by 3. That is the problem, is that you cannot rely on other teams to do your bidding, man. Like these type of games can have serious implications down the stretch. And then AD is going to be resting all off season if we don't make the postseason, right? So, I mean, but we'll make the postseason. I hope it's not one of the lower play-in seeds. Why don't these players want to play basketball? I thought it was their dream. The game is supposed to be fun, not work. I'll tell you what, Gus. I've been hearing NBA players podcasts, and a lot of them spill the beans. They say they get bored because the season's too long. I believe that to be true. I believe players actually give themselves nights off, right? Imagine one thing I'll say about Adam Silver's NBA, it's gotten softer than tissue paper, man. Charmaine should sue the NBA from how soft the NBA is taking their slogan, to be honest with you, man. The league is gone in a different direction, and I blame Commissioner Adam Silver. At first I thought he was going to be great for the game. Listen, Ja Morant just got reinstated, right? Guns and all. My man, they said 8-game suspension. He's eligible to play next week, and I think they're counting the games he already missed. So one of their cash cows is going to be back because they don't want to lose money. So it's hilarious, right? It's hilarious how convenient certain things are. But let's be honest, man. Adam Silver wants to work for Disney or something like that. I heard something about that. He wants to be the CEO. Well, he's acting real Disney right now because he's not acting like a commissioner of the NBA. He's allowing players to step all over him, miss as many games as they want, pull out the guns at the strip joint, and come back whenever they want. All right. There was rumors he might miss the whole season. Nope, that's Ja Morant. We better protect him. Oh, but God forbid Kyrie says anything because Man, if Kyrie even does anything at all, they jump on his case. But John Morant waving guns at the strip club, good job, sir. That is Adam Silver's modern day NBA. And honestly, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting kind of tired of him. And I hope that Adam Silver actually takes that job at Disney and the next commissioner steps in and is actually implementing proper rules like allow players to play defense. If you win the challenge, keep your challenge and your timeout. Like, there's so many things we can do to improve, man, to improve the NBA because this product, man, listen. Somebody posted a clip of Carmelo Anthony guarding Kobe Bryant the other night, right? That would have been called a flagrant in today's modern NBA. That's how soft it is. Let's be honest, right? Austin Reeves flopped, and I love Austin Reeves, but that one play where Jae'Sean Tate went like this, that was a clear flop, man. And I don't even get mad anymore because everybody else does it anyways, right? So might as well buy into it and get good at it while you're at it. But it's really ruined the product of the NBA. James Harden has really ruined the NBA as far as playing defense-wise. I remember there was a time when they had to tie their hands behind their back to guard James Harden. The NBA did that, and they never addressed it. And when they finally did, it's still gotten worse. So it's one of those things. Let's see what happens, man. Adam Silver, in my opinion, has worn out his welcome. He came in really good, and everything was promising at first, but man, it's only a matter of time before they start booing him. Do they already boo him at the draft combine, at the draft, at the NBA draft? I don't know. Any non-player doing the same thing would have been locked up. Yeah. But like I said, man, the NBA is a master at sweeping things under the rug when they need to. When it's going to cost them money or it's going to bring negative attention, they will do that, right? What's the standings? I haven't even looked at them. To be honest, I got discouraged after tonight. I hope that we can bounce back and get a couple of wins. I know we will, matter of fact, because the Lakers have not lost back-to-back games since we made the trade, so I'm not worried about that. But the standings haven't updated yet. As of right now, after this loss, the Lakers should fall down somewhere around 11th spot, probably. So yeah, that's the horrible part. Reeves is getting a reputation amongst players for flopping. Look at the guy's reaction when he flops. You know what, man? I love Austin Reeves, but I don't like flopping in the game. And what's going to happen is, I don't know if you noticed, but after that flop, the game got away from us. Guys are going to start, begrudging us for that. I love Austin Reeves. He got to do what he's got to do to fit in this modern NBA, but it's not really his fault. If you think about it, it's the NBA rules. They reward floppers, man. They reward players for flopping. That's what they've created. It's a horrible environment. You can't really play defense. That's why every other night players are dropping 70 points, right? And to me, that takes away a lot of the specialness from that, right? Players out here dropping 70 points a night and stuff, it's not as special as back in the day when defense was actually allowed, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. The Mavs won. So be it. Like I said, we cannot allow other teams to, we can't allow other teams to come in here and we just can't allow other teams to try to win for us. We need to win for ourselves, right? This is what's going to happen. And yeah, Max Christie getting no playing time is criminal, especially in a game where we're getting cooked from every direction, man, every direction. Yeah, I heard the Mavs won. I mean, but I kind of expected it. They're playing the Spurs, for God's sakes. It would have been nice if the Spurs would have won, but ain't nobody trying to do the Lakers favors. Plus, they're tanking. You said Darvin Ham's looking clueless out there. At times, he does. We in 10th place now. For now, I mean, the standings could move around from day to day, man. I'm not looking too much at the standings. What I'm looking at is, like I said, my target goal was 10 wins and 4 losses the final couple games. Well, we just need at least 9 more wins and less than 3 losses to go to get to my in the final 12 games to get to my prediction and where I think the Lakers can be. Can we get that? Hell yeah, we can. But Anthony Davis has to play. You can't expect this team off of back-to-backs to play a young athletic team and dominate when they just played a back-to-back and then your star player's missing while the Rockets had an off day. I mean, it's a recipe for disaster. He said Lonnie's minutes were so empty. Lonnie, I think he lost his confidence, man. He had a lot of wide open shots. He did not knock those down. He had a nice play where he attacked the rim, got some free throws, but I think coach removing him from the rotation has taken his confidence away. He also posted some stuff on social media where, it seems like mentally he's not happy right now, not in a good place. So you said Luka and Kyrie play Friday? Of course they will, man. It's the Lakers. Everybody comes back versus us. We knew Sengun was going to come back against us, right? Just because AD's taking a night off doesn't mean everybody else will. Another back-to-back on April 1st. Well, if they want to lose it, go ahead and rest AD. You want to risk losing that game too? Oh, man, look, bottom line is this, man. We can sit here and point fingers all day, but a lot of things can improve. The front office could go out and sign another big body, right? But Darvin Ham has to give his stamp of approval, because if he says, yeah, go ahead and sign him, but I'm not going to play him, then what's the point, right? And then guys just got to play. If you're available and ready, the final 12 games, man. The final 12 games, and then the year will be over unless you make the postseason, right? But, man, you would really think that the final 12 games, guys will be on it. Guys would have that sense of urgency. We haven't had it. We haven't had that sense of urgency. You know what I'm saying? Someone got to yell at Ham and AD. There's 12 games left. Nah, man. I think they know. I don't understand what their strategy is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we had Mike D'Antoni, I promise you everybody would be playing, even LeBron right now. Just kidding. But bottom line is other coaches probably would have, had AD play. At least limited minutes. We mentioned this yesterday. At least let him play the first half, if anything. And once we control the game, you can pull him out. But hey, we live to fight another day. Like I said, man, where we end up in the standings is going to depend on the Lakers. We got 12 games left. My goal these final 12 games is 9-3. That's my goal. And tonight we should have won. We should have been 8-4 games away from hitting our target, but we should have been at 500. We haven't seen 500 all year long, man. All year long. And look, listen, I told you guys, any given night, any team can win. It's not, people were like, oh, for sure we got this. It's the Rockets. We'd like to think that, but the truth of the matter is any given night, any team can win. And it's the NBA filled with talent. They got so many lottery picks over there. It wasn't going to be easy. We knew that. And now we got the Mavericks on Friday, followed by the Magic on Sunday. We need to win both of those now just to get to 500. Then we got the Suns on Wednesday. We know that's going to be a tough game. It always is. But luckily it's at home. Then we got the Thunder on Friday. Luckily it's at home as well. The Bulls on Sunday. Then we go on the road and we play the Bulls in their house on Wednesday, March 29th. And then the Timberwolves in their house. That's going to be tough. Then we play the Rockets again. Guess where? In Houston again. Hopefully by then everybody will show up. Right, AD? Hopefully. Followed by, to round it out, the final 4 games will be the Jazz on the road. It's always tough to beat the Jazz on the road. Then the Clippers at our house, because that's the only place where we play. And then the Suns at our house, and then the Jazz at home. So a lot of these games are going to be really tough. Like this, teams aren't just going to roll over and just take it. They're not. It doesn't work that way, man. Not in the league, right? But it looks like, actually the Dallas Mavericks and the Spurs are still going to overtime. So if you guys have any final questions, let me know, because if not, I'm going to go watch that game. He said, bro, I bet so much money on the Spurs and they just tied. I almost lost it. He said, hopefully they can clutch in OT. Hopefully, bro, for you, that'd be nice, man. That'd be nice for you. Hopefully you get a dub since our Lakers couldn't. It'd be nice to see a fellow Laker fan get a dub. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully. Every injured player miraculously can play when they're playing against the Lakers. Look, man, it's the Lakers. We got a target on our back. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a target on our back everywhere we go. Players want to get up for it because they know the whole world is watching when the Lakers play. So they want to get up for it. I'm used to it by now, but what I'm not used to is coddling of players. I don't think I can ever get used to that ever in my life. Ever. He said, why didn't they send AD back to LA? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Dan, honestly, who you got on Friday? The Lakers, man. I'm still Lakers. Listen, I believe in my squad. We fought to the bitter end. We just didn't have enough firepower and we made mistakes and the rotations were off. Right? But we fought. We were right there. We have AD. You don't think we win this game? We lost by 4 points. How much you think we winning by if you're adding 27 and 15 to that? You know what I'm saying? So it's that simple. Guys didn't show up. D'Lo didn't even have a good game. I thought, one of my keys to the game pregame was for him to go off. He had an off shooting night. He was like 5 for 17 or something like that, 5 for 18. So did Dennis. The only one that kind of balled out was Austin, but he usually always does, right? So, but we love to fight another day. Let's see what happens. Hopefully the Spurs can finish off the Mavericks tonight. That'll be huge. But again, guys, don't get too discouraged. Yeah, this game's frustrating, man. I was yelling at my TV. My voice is almost gone and shit, but we live to fight another day. That's all we can ask. I just want to make the postseason. That's it. I care about the standings, of course, because it's going to matter with the matchups and all, but I really want the Lakers. I don't want to see another season of postseason less basketball for our Lakers. It's just not the same, right? So one game at a time, fam. We live to fight another day. Much love, man. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for tapping in again. That's going to wrap it up for your boy. Shout out to the sponsor, Prize Picks. Shout out to y'all for participating today, man. Thanks for all the super chats, the likes, the comments. And if you already haven't, please consider subscribing. I will see you guys here on Friday for pregame, unless we get breaking news. And I will be doing Around the League tomorrow. Again, not sure if I'm inviting anybody yet or I'm just going to do one-on-one with y'all. But maybe you guys can vote for it in the comment section down below. Would you guys like me to bring on some guests? Or you guys want me to do it a little different this week and just have a one-on-one with you guys so we can go back and forth? So definitely drop a comment in the comment section. Hit the like button, and I will see you guys here tomorrow for Around the League. All right? Have a great rest of your night. Peace out.